Hi there, this is Kevin with GatheringMagic.com here with match number, I don't know what match we're on here, but with a bug ramp now. We've just switched it up to a bug version instead of the rug version. I'm definitely okay with this hand, as we can. Oh, I don't know though. This is just terrible. Now, well, I'm gonna keep it because if I draw into one more land, two more. Well, it'd still be with two more lands, but we're on the draw. And I hope it's not a first turn Thoughtseize. It is not a first turn Thoughtseize, and it's an Overgrown Tomb. So this is going to be an interesting matchup. I hope it's not the aggressive black-green. But hopefully we get a land here. We do get a land. That's perfect. And it's a scry land, so hopefully we can set up another land. Because this is going to allow us to have hopefully a pretty fast either Sylvan Primordial or Primeval Bounty. Either one. And this does look like it's going to be the aggressive Mutavault black-green. I'm probably going to Abrupt Decay. Oh, geez. Well, Thoughtseize isn't that bad here. He can Mana Weft Sliver, but the Sylvan Primordial Urban Evolution double Primeval Bounty is pretty good, and he decides to get the Mana Weft Sliver, which isn't too terrible, because we can still scry into the lands we need, and I'm definitely going to keep any lands on top and throw anything else, so that's going to go on top. And we can get in here with Elvish Mystic. And that Thoughtseize kind of puts him back. I have no clue what I'm up against here. Worst case scenario for me. Okay, so it's going to be a junk mid-range deck. Could putrefy this Elvish Mystic. It's going to be a Darksteel Ignite. Okay, now I have no clue what I'm up against. So again, the Temple of Deceit come out. And again, I'm going to scry everything but a land. And this is fine. And we're going to get in here again. So it's probably a ramp of his own. And this is perfect because I'm not worried about any other sort of ramp deck. With the Ignite, Darksteel Ignite can... I mean, he could get an Opsida out this turn if he had a land, but it doesn't look like it. Could be a Sin Collector. But it's 4 mana. It's a Reaper of the Wilds, and I'm definitely fine with that. Reaper is too slow to be really problematic, and we're going to be able to get out an Urban Evolution here, so that's going to be awesome. So I'm going to take 2 life and give us some major card advantage by Urban Evolution, and hopefully I find some decent stuff here. Well, I can play this Temple of Mystery, and we can scry away lands now because we don't need them. So this can go on bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so maybe I actually did want that Sylvan Primordial, but it's allow me to Primeval Bounty next turn, hopefully. I mean, he could kill off the Elvish Mystic. But the bounty should be pretty good because it will give us so much insane card advantage. And he missed his land drop last turn. It's interesting that this is a Darksteel Ignites instead of Chromatic Lanterns. I mean, Abrupt Decay I do realize exists, but I think Chromatic Lantern in this deck might be better than just worrying about Abrupt Decay. So there's another unexpected result. I mean, it's so tempting to go that route, but the right move is just going to be to Primeval Bounty and then Temple of Mystery. That'll get us some life back. We'll be able to scry away anything. I might actually want to land on top because of... I'm going to put this definitely on the bottom. And he's going to kill my Elvish Mystic here. Golgari Charm. A main-boarded Golgari Charm, huh? Alrighty. At least the Primeval Bounty did give me some sort of advantage here. Card advantage with... Well, at least it gave me 3 life. And I still have another one in my hand. But I think I'm going to take out his Mutavault. Oh, I'm going to take that Elspeth out for sure. Because this is destroy target non-creature permanent. That is fine. He knew that was in my hand. I don't know why he just decided to go with an Elspeth. But it still gives him, you know, a decent amount of creatures. I mean, he still gets some some advantage out of his Elspeth. But this will ramp us as well. And we should be in the driver's seat here. Unless he has another Elspeth in his hand. Okay, so here's downfall. I'm definitely on a clock, but I've got double carotids. I can actually Primeval Bounty and Carotid next turn, which is going to be the right line of play. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll go down to a 2. So land is actually perfect. So there's Primeval Bounty. The land will put us back up to a 5. And the Carotid will give us a 3-3. Alright, so I can keep everything else back. We have plenty of lands now. Still in a bit of a pickle, though. I mean, all he really has to draw into is more removal again. But this allows me to just take 2. Kill off that Mutavault. It is going to allow him to scry away lands off the top. But the Carotid should give me another beast. Archangel of Thune, huh? Alright. Okay. Something I gotta deal with again. Another Primeval Bounty is not the right line of play. It is just going to be to unexpected result here. Gain some life. And I think I just keep going for these unexpected results. Jeez. And wow, hit those lands like champ. Alright, so Sylvan Carotid, though, again will allow me to get another 3/3 beast. And it still gives me a little bit of a time to find an answer for Mr. Archangel. And I've got 1,000,000 mana, so hopefully I can do something with it. So not another Archangel, not another else. Oh, yeah, okay. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I wasn't surprised that he just did an Archangel of Thune there. But if any deck can come back from this, it is my deck that gets a crazy amount of card advantage here. Deadbridge Chant is not a good card at this moment. Well, we need the mana. Yes, we'd like to pay 2 life. We gain 3 life back. Jeez, 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 jeez. Do it again. And again, we'll put some counters on this Sylvan Carotid. And we get another land. Okay. So one more time, we have to hit the primeval here. Let's see. Tap our lands, right? Don't know if this is going to do anything. Because I don't know if this is going to be enough life. And I do believe I attack in with these, as it kills two 2/2s, which are going to just attack anyway. Oh, geez. Actually, I didn't need to do that. He could have just won there. Okay, that's fine, though. At least I get these out of the way. That allows him to scry, though, for probably the card that he needs. And if I somehow win this round, if I somehow survive, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to, I will be able to cast a Sylvan Primordial. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And a Cyclonic Rift would be boss, but I don't have one in my main board. And he merciless evictions the enchantments. Okay. So I have to block the Reaper here. Yeah, I don't really I don't think there's anything I can do here to get me back in this now. I mean, Primeval Bounty, because we have to cast this Sylvan Primordial to kill off the Elspeth. But I guess we go Primeval Bounty first, which I don't know is going to do anything. Put his pack at 5. Okay, so I think we actually do survive is the good news, unless he does have some removal. So let's hope there's no hero's downfall. Six mana. What could he be doing for 6? Another Elspeth? Another Archangel Thune. Okay. He's going to go for it. Did I just do the math wrong here? I might have. So there, 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 there. So he just basically just gave me the game. Is that what he just did? There, there. Yeah, because on the backswing I just kill him. So why did he just do that? Because I just take 2 now. Yeah, I don't understand why he just did that. Because that's game. That's going to be game. He's going to have to block. I'm going to go ahead and gain some life here. And, geez, these cards are lagging me how many there is. Unexpected result. Put some counters on the weakest link here. This guy. Cast this guy. This gives me 3 threes. Go ahead and Deadbridge Chant here. He's got 1 card in hand, which allows me again to put some cards. And let me do some math here. So 6, 6, 9, 9. That'd be 18, 24, 30. So he'd have to block here. So if I block, attack, 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 and attack, he would have to block with his Archangel Thune. And that would be 18, because 18 plus 12 is 30. Yes. Unless he's got like a fog in his hand. A 1 fog. Alright, so he's down to 12. There's really nothing that can get him back in this. I've got plenty of blockers. Wow, I can't believe he pulled that off. Not bad. So 2 Elspeths, 2 Thunes, Hero's Downfall, Thoughtseize. Yeah, this is the perfect match we want to go against. So you block, and we're going to double block here. Does he have anything like a... Jeez, I'm just going to... Well, you don't need to go there. I'm going to play around a Celestia Charm. Some sort of shenanigans Celestia Charm. Would hate to get blown out by that. So, all right, that is game. We'll go on to game number 2 as soon as he concedes here. Unless he merciless evictions. Does he have a merciless... Oh, he has a merciless eviction. Okay, but this should give us back. This should be able to get us back into this. Oh, a worthless forest. But with between Urban Evolution and Forest, we should at least it'll get us back tons of life, and this will draw some cards. Ugh. Do I even have anything left in my deck? Is the thing. And we'll go ahead. Verdant Catacomb, put some counters on this guy. Gain some more life. And he's still on a Turtoon clock, so he's still got to find some answers. He's got a top deck. Double Merciless Eviction, they're gone. And out of all the lands in my my graveyard, a whopping 3. That's what I got from the Deadbridge chant. Okay, so let's see here. Groog, that's an amazing one to get. And so is the Sliver. But we'll go ahead and Garuk here. Jeez, the lag. Put some counters on our beast. Get a Sylvan Primordial, and that should do it, because that will kill his. Jeez, the lag. Okay, that will kill his Mutavault. I guess we got to play against another Merciless Eviction. So I'm going to keep this Mana Sliver back in my hand. Okay, yeah, just to delay the inevitable. Top decking that Merciless Eviction, which is a 1 of left in your deck. 2 of left in your deck, maybe. And I got to play faster this next one. It starts to lag so bad when you get this amount of cards out. Alright, so negates are fine. Plasma Capture is awesome in this matchup. The far and aways are actually pretty decent. It kills his Reapers, which we might have a problem with, but actually I don't really care about him. Abrupt Decays absolutely do not come in. Vraska does come in. Cyclonic Rift is going to come in because it is very good against his deck. I'm going to take out the Slivers. I'm actually going to take out the Verdant Havens as well. So Verdant Havens and the Mana West Slivers can come out. The Far and Aways, I'm going to bring in a Negate and just a 1 of Far and Away because I want to have some sort of answer versus Reaper. Or do I care? I don't think I care. I think Negate's better here. So we're going to submit this away. And we do trade off some ramp here. So maybe Unexpected Results isn't as good as it would have been. But I don't think Far and Away. I don't want any of these here. Yeah. I think this is fine. Well, I guess do we need a way to deal with the Archangel Thune is the thing. Or Blood Baron Viscopa. So I'm thinking maybe Far and Away is... Nah, we'll just go for the straight out ramp package and try to overwhelm him this way. Or not ramp package, just kind of the slower package. It feels like I do need a few more finishers. With the Rug version, I had Borbo. And this, maybe I do need to invest in more Worldspine Worms. Or maybe in just like a card like Lord of the Void. But it's one of those cards that doesn't immediately impact the board. This is a mulligan, of course, as we do not have lands. And this is going to be a mulligan as well. And that's about as good of a hand I can ask for. So no first turn Thoughtseize, but I mean, our deck is so vulnerable to even like a 5th turn Thoughtseize. Because all he really has to get is this Urban Evolution. And what I'm going to do, again, anything on the top of my library is good. So I'm just going to Overgrown Tomb. Because I don't need to quite scry yet with the Temple of Deceit. So Thoughtseize is definitely our Bane here. What can you do for 2? Avoiding Satyr, and I have no ways to deal with that. This time I will Temple of Deceit. We need to find a land. I'm going to put everything. This is fine. We're going to put that on top. And maybe Primeval Bounties we didn't need to play as many. I definitely have to mess around with the numbers of Primeval Bounties and Unexpected Results and whatnot because they seem to be a bit questionable. So if I can somehow get this Urban Evolution without it getting Thoughtseized away, I should be in good shape, because it's going to take him forever to kill me. I mean, he could put out an Archangel Thune here, and that could be really scary. Yeah, I think that's what's actually going to happen. Either Obsidian here or Archangel Thune. Both of these are going to be probably too hard for me to deal with. I have to somehow find a Vraska. Sylvan Primordial is actually good, but I have to pray now for a land next turn for the Urban Evolution, and actually pray for another land off the Urban Evolution. And it's got to be it comes into play untapped land, because these are going to be very scary, and I might not even be able to race the Archangel. So here's for land. And it's a scry land. Rah, rah, rah. Okay, so this can go on top. That's fine. I don't think I'm going to be able to race this Archangel. Especially if another one comes out. Yeah. Alright, so there's nothing I can do next turn. He kills me with the double flyers. Rah on the scry land coming in. And, I mean, Urban Evolution would have been able to put in another land, which Carotid could have come in and play and killed something, which would have been able to hopefully do something against his Archangel. Probably not, though. So maybe I do need to go all-out ramp to try. I'm going to take out some Primeval Bounties. I still don't like the Verdant Havens. The Far and Away seem fine, though. It can really slow him down. And I'm going to take an Unexpected Result out as well for one of Verdant Haven. Alright, so yes, I'd like to play first, and hopefully not to mulligan. This is a great hand. The Negate is going to be able to protect my stuff, hopefully. But we have the Carotid next turn. And be able to Temple of Deceit. So I'm going to put this on bottom. I think double of them are a little bit overkill. Next turn we'll have Urban Evolution, unless we get duressed for whatever reason. No duress. He's going to have a Sylvan Carotid of his own here, which I could really care less about. So that is awesome. Another Urban Evolution. So here we go. See if we can out-ramp him. I'd love to draw another. Well, we get one here. And then we'll have the Plasma Capture up, which I probably will just keep up. So we'll keep progressing our board state and keep up the Plasma Capture. Yeah, this should be a wrap. I don't see him coming back from this. Well, we could actually just keep the Negate up. I could go for a. Yeah, we could actually. Yeah, this is fine. This is definitely fine to Urban Evolution here. Okay, we don't want to do that though, Kevin. We want to keep the Negate up. And the Sylvan Primordial definitely should win us this. So Archangel could come out here, and that could be scary. But we have the Far and Away, which could then get it. We could put it back on top of its library and make him away a Sylvan Carotid. Or not on top of the library, but you know what I'm talking about. Voyaging Satyr is the most. Scavenging Ooze is kind of cool, but it's not gonna be a problem, especially when I cut him out of his white here. All right, don't care about that. Definitely gonna be a. Now that's interesting, but it's gonna be a Sylvan Primordial. Is it gonna be a yes? taking out the white mana source and allowing me to ramp into another overgrown tomb. So you may have a thought seize, not that doesn't really hurt with the card advantage I have here. I imagine he takes the Primeval Bounty. I kind of feel like firing away my own Silver Primordial and casting it again. He takes a Plasma Capture. Yeah, definitely not. So I'm thinking he's got like a Merciless Eviction in his deck, in his hand here. Reaper. So I think I'm going to try to just overwhelm him with the Primeval Bounties. This is going to give me the life advantage. And we've got the Keratin. We can still keep up and negate. So he's down to a 12. Sin Collector. That is a pain in the butt. He's going to be able to get the negate here. Still can't give his guy Death Touch. Does allow him to scry. That's fine though. And we have plenty of... Can I cast the Deadbridge Chant and have Plasma Capture up, which I can. So yeah. So we're going to go ahead, put some counters on our beast here. And this is going to give him lots of ammo for a Scavenging Ooze, but he still has to spend mana with the Ooze. So I do apologize for this incredibly long match. We're both playing slow decks here. And you know, now that I'm looking at the Voyaging Satyr, it probably is the right thing to take out the Mana West Slivers and put in the Voyaging Satyrs if I'm going to use the Verdant Havens. I think that's a lot more powerful. I mean, the Mana West Sliver can add that blue that's desperately needed, but I think we have enough ways to cast the blue in the deck. And yes, we do have some double blues, but not many, just the Plasma Captures. Mostly green that this deck relies on. So I think Voyaging Satyr is a smart move with the Verdant Catacombs. So there he finally finds that land. And doesn't matter because I have the Plasma Capture. So he's got to have a Thoughtseize and... I mean, he still would have enough mana to Thoughtseize and Archangel Thune. But that would take all of his mana. And I've got like cards like Far and Away and putting counters on my beasties that are really going to make it hard for him to win this. So I really see a scoop after this. After he casts a it's probably a Merciless Eviction for enchantments that he's going to do. Yeah. Romp, romp, romp. Exile enchantments. So we go blue, blue, green, green. Plasma capture. We get to put some... I'll put some counters on this guy. Might as well. And that should do it. Alright, so negate goes in my hand. That's really good, actually. And unexpected results. That's another great one. We are going to add blue, blue, black, green, green, black. Sure. So let's go for a far and away. So we're going to put some counters on this guy. I don't think there's any way you can block enough damage here, because then we'd be able to unexpected results. And unexpected results. We'll diversify it again. And that is game. Because you can only block a total of 6. Urban Evolution. Put it on this. And we'd get here, gain some life. And that's going to be game. Here, gain some life. Up to 27. Tack, tack, tack. And the most he can block is the 9 damage and take 13. That is game. This is Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching.